Heaven, a guide for travelers. Accommodation. Arrangements for first-class accommodation have been made in advance. In my Father's house are many mansions. I go to prepare a place for you. John chapter 14, verse 2. Passports. Persons seeking entry will not be permitted past the gates without having proper credentials and having their names registered with the ruling authority. There shall in no wise enter into it anything that defiled, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. Revelation chapter 21, verse 27. Departure times. The exact date of departure hasn't been announced. Travelers are advised to be prepared to leave at a short notice. It's not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father had put in his own power. Acts chapter 1, verse 7. Tickets. Your ticket is a written pledge that guarantees your journey. It should be claimed and its promises kept firmly in hand. He that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. John chapter 5, verse 24. Customs. Only one declaration is required while going through customs, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thine heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Romans chapter 10, verse 9. Immigration. All passengers are classified as immigrants, since they are taking up permanent residence in a new country. The quota is unlimited. They desire a better country, that is, an heavenly, for he had prepared for them a city. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 16. Luggage. No luggage whatsoever can be taken. We brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7. Air passage. Travelers going directly by air are advised to watch daily for indications of imminent departure. We which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Vaccination and inoculation. Injections are not needed, as diseases are unknown at the destination. God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. Currency. Supplies of currency may be forwarded ahead to await the passenger's arrival. Deposits should be as large as possible. Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves don't break through nor steal. Matthew chapter 6, verse 20. Clothing. A complete and appropriate new wardrobe is provided for each traveler. He hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness. Isaiah chapter 61, verse 10. Time changes. Resetting of watches will not be necessary to adjust to any day-night schedule. The city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it, for the glory of God did lighten it, and the lamp is the light thereof. There shall be no night there. Revelation chapter 21, verses 23-25. Reservations. Booking is now open. Apply at once. Now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. Coronation ceremony. The highlight of the journey is the welcoming reception and coronation which await each new arrival. There is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8.